This is the Bandit Inquisition. And tonight we have all of us again. So we've got me, Ginzel64. We've got Defector.
Hello!
We've got Fluttershy.
Yay!
We've got Darker Viper.
Woohoo!
And we've got MK Barty.
Nooses are bad.
Apparently nuisances are bad. We might need one by the end of the night though. Xbox One. Or the X-Bone. And Microsoft opened their Xbox One conference with MGS5. The Phantom Pain.
You mean that game that's going to be on a PS3, sorry, PS4 as well?
It's going to be on everything.
Yeah.
Even
that
PC?
one.
It's going to be on an extra sketch.
It's going to be on
Might as well be with Xbox One.
I just can't wait.
It's going to be on the original computer.
I can't wait for my Mega Drive copy.
What, the Spectrum?
No, the original computer. The original one.
The very
Oh,
first
First one of the
yes.
The size
yes.
of a house with the power calculator.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I saw a model of it in Manchester
Yeah.
at the Manchester Science History Museum.
no, it was just a house. He got confused. But anyway, the Phantom Pain will be an open world with horse stealth. You'll hang over the side of a horse, but nobody will notice you had a boot hanging over the side of it. Honest.
I mean, like the box stuff.
Yeah.
You got in the early ones.
Don't know if that's making a return. I hope it is. It's going to have real-time weather. I don't know how that's going to work. If somebody's going to be standing there in the middle of the desert filming the weather there, and it's just going to appear in your game. Sandstorm. Have a slightly jotty angle on the sandstorm. I can't keep the camera straight. Some poor guy over there. I think it's Afghanistan. One of those deserty countries.
Yeah, it was Afghanistan.
It's over there. Nobody cares. Just blow it up. It's going to have various parts of transport. Jeeps. Tanks. Because you need a tank. Just in case. In case you get hit by marauders on horses.
Oh, I made good use out of my tank in St. Lost Ray.
Did you throw it at somebody?
And apparently,
No, I just drove over police cars and shot things.
yeah, sort of like what James Bond did in Goldeneye.
I didn't use the tank in that. I just ran through it.
Yeah.
These mice are pressure sent into the tanks. I'm not a tank. Losers! You missed! I made it. What else is there? Oh! It's going to have a realistic passage of time. Like Animal Crossing.
Huh.
I think that's what it means by realistic passage of time.
It could do. Or it could be close at least.
Isn't it the most exciting feature? It's going to have dynamic CQC, close quarters combat. Don't know why it's dynamic, just is. They said it was, so it must be true. Can't argue with the creators. And the music in the trailer was Sins of the Father, sung by Donna Burke, which will be amazing. Actually, it is. It's a really good song. Like Heaven's Divide. She's a good singer.
That's you.
Yes, says I.
I haven't really heard it that much, but it seems alright so far.
You trying to make this podcast crackly, Mr. Dark Paper?
Yes.
Okay, so the next thing Microsoft had was Smart Glass. Well, they kind of touched on Smart Glass.
Well, you do touch smart glass, don't you?
Yeah, they had the new Killer Instinct game.
I'll go back to a second to smart glass. How can glass be smart?
They give it an IQ test.
Yeah, but how do you find out whether it's smart or not? Has it got any hands to be able to prove that it's smart?
Well, if it can lift a pencil without using hands, it's smart. If it can't, it's just normal glass.
All Bruce has got telekinesis.
Yeah, they answered all the really hard questions.
If we can do both of those, then it's smart.
Okay, that'll be better.
Yeah. Asking hard questions. But anyway, they had the producer of the game come out with a fighting stick. And
Oh, God.
yeah, this is where this is going to get interesting. And they had the community manager from Xbox Live using a tablet, and they had a game against each other. And quite unsurprisingly, the producer with the analog stick, you know,
The fighting.
yeah, the fighting arcade stick,
Yeah.
managed to win. Woo! Good for him.
What's that game called?
What game?
The game when they did that.
Killer Instinct.
Ah, yeah.
people need to pay more attention.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Attention.
What's that?
I don't know. But anyway, you also mentioned Smart Match. That's the function you can have running in the background, looking for your perfect opponent online while you play other games. So you might play Killer Instinct, it'll go and find somebody who's your level, then tell you, then you can leave that game you're playing and go and fight against somebody from Killer Instinct. It sounds all amazing. Also, anything you can do on your Xbox One, you can do on your tablet. So I guess you'll be able to play a game and you might be able to sit there looking at all your scores and stuff. You'll also be able to start up games and close games. That sounds fantastic. If only they'd invent something like a control pad to it. Oh, wait, they did. Never mind. If only they'd invent a big control pad with a touchscreen in the middle. That'd be so convenient for a smart class. Maybe we can take the piss out of that as well. Or you can check your achievements as well. Oh, this is very convoluted. I'm just doing it in the order that Microsoft did. Oh, guys, it was a bad order. The new
Yeah,
Xbox
that
360
sounds right.
design will look like the Xbox One. Well, it's going to be Xbox One themed. And so what else was there? Oh, there's going to be 13 exclusive titles for Xbox One. Then it goes on to Gold membership. It's going to carry over to Xbox One. Starting July, new and existing customers from Gold will get 2 free game downloads a month to keep. Woo! To kickstart it, you'll get AC2 and Halo 3. That's not Animal Crossing 2, that's Assassin's Creed 2, just to verify that point.
Most people assume Assassin's Creed 2, mostly because most people who have Xbox won't assume that they're going to get Animal Crossing.
You never know. They might give up on the console making and gone, yeah, have our games, we give up. You guys win.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
would they really do that with the Xbox?
Animal Crossing for PS5.
I haven't had the PS4 yet. You haven't had it.
I know, but it gives Nintendo time to have one last shot at a good console.
Good point. New games were announced for the 360/PS3. Final Fantasy 13 Lightning Returns, Splinter Cell Blacklist, which is also on the Wii U, Batman Origins, which I think is also on Wii U, and Grand Theft Auto 5, which is put on PC as well. Things exclusive to Xbox 360, which I think are otherwise on PC as well, are The World of Tanks. It's a third-person shooting game with tanks.
No, that's been ported from the PC.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yay.
There's Max the Curse of Brotherhood, which is a 2D platform game where you get to draw scenery in, a bit like Drawn to Life. No. There's Dark Souls 2, which I'm sure is coming to PS3.
Probably
I
is.
wouldn't be surprised.
So it's going to be all dark and souly.
I
And you're going to
wonder-
die a lot. Like in the demo, people just died.
Yeah.
Exist beyond death. We go back to Xbox One games. This was well
They
coordinated.
couldn't be consistent, could they?
I thought I'd wrote down bad notes. No, it's just the way it came out of the laptop. Ham stuff. Like they wrote him in drunk. Yeah, that's gonna be perfect. So what else is it? Rise of Sons of Rome.
I think that was coming out on PC as well, but not on the PS4.
Well, yeah, you know.
I know one of them is, but I can't remember which one.
These might be exclusive games to Xbox.
Yeah, but one of their exclusive games is coming out on PC, but they didn't tell you that.
Of course, you wouldn't. So this starts with an amazing cutscene of buildings made of pure white floating through a black void, and eventually they all collide to become a Roman centurion who runs down the beaches of Normandy with a sword and gets shot at by giant boulders and arrows, and goes to the menage of QuickTime events and button prompts to kill people. Alright, so that's all of it is. It looks really boring, to be honest. Let's see. That's obviously the new Killer Instinct, which is done by the creators of Spyro, Ratchet and Clank, and Resistance. Then-
So Insomniac.
yeah, that's the guys. They're also working with Microsoft on a new exclusive title outside of Killer Instinct, as far as I could pick up. I think the new tagline for Microsoft is "can only be done on Xbox One."
Apparently not.
Apparently not.
You know, look at all the games that are announced at the Microsoft conference at E3, and some of them are going to PS3. So apparently, sorry, not PS3, PS4. So clearly, it can't only be done on Xbox One.
Now there's this one here, Sunset Overdrive, stylized open world shooter that can change daily. Not just an open world shooter, it's a living world game. It's fast paced, traversal driven, and explosive, and can only be done on Xbox One. Add new weapons, create new challenges, deliver new world events that are influenced and inspired by our communities of players, all facilitated by the cloud. There you go.
Isn't that somewhat similar to Destiny?
Yeah, but I don't think Destiny probably is facilitated by the cloud as well. There you go, Microsoft. That's why your content needs to be online all the time, because everything's going to be facilitated by the cloud. And not the moody, spiky head person from FF7. Or the fluffy white things that float around in the sky. The cloud, which exists somewhere.
Yeah, it's just an name of a server.
I know. But Sunset Overdrive looked interesting to a degree. It's like a first person shooter, I think. You also get to shoot records at people, or the mutants, and it's got an energy drink power for your shotgun. Well, energy drinks are the best.
Yes, they are.
So that's something else. That's a game that can't be done in any other format apart from Xbox One. Exclusive driving game, Forza Motorsport 5, realistic driving sim. They also had the McLaren P1 there. One of only 2 in the world. There's only one in the world now because somebody probably stole that one when no one was looking. I mean, it did just disappear off stage all of a sudden.
Yeah, I
We don't
stole
need
it.
this one.
I own it.
I thought it was outside the house earlier, I wasn't sure though.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Watch the FBI come around and try and get us though, because you just said that.
This isn't a live stream, you know. Well, what did they actually say? This is a quote I haven't wrote down who I'm quoting, just to be on the safe side. So I'm more paraphrasing than anything else. True innovation is unlocked through its connection to Xbox Live. Using the near limitless power of the cloud processing, creators are now able to shatter your expectations.
Whoa!
Really?
In Forza 5, this sees the end of AI. More human, more intelligent. Now you will have a...
Did you write something down wrong?
I can't read my own writing.
That's typical you.
You will have a learning agent in the cloud, a drivatar. Your drivatar learns from how you race to race like you on tracks you haven't even been on. Other cars on track drive like people, not AI. Even when you're not there, your drivatar plays against the world for you. I didn't really want to play Forza 5, so I'll just, I don't know, leave it running. Turn the Xbox One off and just go for coffee or something. My drivatar would do stuff for me.
Yeah, do you have to switch it off or do you have to have it on for it to work?
Well, it's on the cloud, so the cloud's always on, so I assume
Yes.
that once the drivatar's
Yeah.
uploaded to the cloud, it'll just run by itself.
Yeah.
I doubt you'll need the game running.
Then it goes into indie games with 200 developments, launching over 400 games. And nobody has been more committed to supporting independent game developers than Xbox One.
Other than Steam.
Also, because Sony made a very similar claim.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can't really claim it then. Not legitimately.
Exciting new game, massive overworld, huge interactive scenery. It looks a bit like... that's it! Minecraft, the Xbox One edition. It's a big selling point there. Also, you see, they also had Quantum Break, combining an explosive action game with a traumatic TV show, blurring the limits between TV and gaming. Choices you make in-game. Create your own personalised version of the TV show. The show gives you sights that impact the way you play. Unless I was playing down and just managed to get everybody, then they go, damn, we didn't see that storyline coming. What do we do? End the game. You just killed all the main cast and side characters.
Oh no.
Unless you could bring them all back to life again.
We'll have to use the secondary characters instead.
Oh, well, no.
Wait, he's calling them too.
Bring them back from the dead, the zombies. Damn, he's killing the zombies. Anyway, it
Oh,
just
damn, they've risen again as skeletons. Damn, he's killing them too.
Nothing shall live.
no, I would be very bad at that game. And I'm sure they've had lots of games in the past where they've had game graphics and it's gone to... Well, they used to do it all the time, didn't they? On things like the Mega CD. When they couldn't really do it. Like Command & Conquer had the ingrained graphics when you go to live action, and a lot of people knocked it for that originally, didn't they?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. It was the first game to try it, apparently.
Yeah, it got knocked, it got slated. It was one of the things people didn't like about it. Why does Southern change to live action? Said the game critics. Now it's like, no, we're going to blur the lines of realism and fiction.
Yeah, 'cause did that. X-Files on PS1 did it as well.
Yeah.
Just mainly live action.
So, where the lines between fiction and reality blurred for you while playing X-Files? Then again, it's the X-Files, so
Not really.
fiction and reality is kind of blurred there.
And plus, at the time,
Mulder.
it was more for the sake of probably save space. Plus, people recognise the characters are in X-Files anyway. Possibly.
Yeah, some 4 discs as well.
I guess bigger than the Final Fantasy games.
No, it's about the same.
That's true. They did have some other things, like D4, which didn't really have anything much on it. Apart from, it started with some guy on a plane, which was about to crash. They went to a girl in a snowy field looking at an animal. And it seemed to be some kind of quick time event in the game. It was kind of cell shaded. So that was the most I got on it. Because that was all it was. It was like 10 seconds long.
Yeah.
Then there was Project Spark, which could swing me to the walls in the Xbox One. That's the only thing that's got me. It's the only thing that's got me interested in the Xbox One. It's a game making game.
Ah, that,
With
yeah.
integrated textures, and it can use the voice command. I assume that you can use the voice command if you can talk properly, unlike me. Mountains. Did you say fountains? No, mountains. Did you say croutons? What is a crouton? Water. Do you want some daughter? Damn it. Here is a dam. Please pick some territory. Spain. Did you say spoon?
No, Spain. Wait, did you say pain?
No, did you say a spade? Like bucket and spade?
No. Wait, that does really look really cool. But then again, I did watch it and think, ooh, Little Big Planet in 3D. Which was not very good.
It
Obviously,
did
there's,
look somewhat good though. For,
no, obviously, there are lots of possibilities. There were some interesting moves. You know how, if you have an ice character in a cartoon, they have that ability to make an ice bridge. It was kind of storm along it.
Yeah.
Good, yeah. Well, they had the similar move, but it was using rocks and earth to do the same thing. Then you threw a fireball which made a crater on the ground, and all the orcs fell into a pit of lava.
When did this become Avatar?
I was about to say that.
The same time Avatar became Captain Planet. Earth, fire, wind, water.
By your powers combined, I am Captain Planet.
So,
We're so...
oh, sorry. When did
Back in my mind, hey!
who became Hart in that one?
Soccer. They only
Why?
Because he only couldn't bend.
How was he Hart?
Because he's got love.
No,
Yeah, that's
he has
something.
bad puns. Just like his father.
No,
Alright, he has love through bad puns.
he had 2 girlfriends for the entire series. It took ages for Aang to get with Kitara. Zuko just got one eventually, but he had 2. He had all the love. Everybody loves soccer. He had all the go-get attitude. How are we on Avatar? Xbox One's so good, we might just have what Aaron said. Right, suck at heart, because he's got heart.
Well, we can blame Defector for that one. He's the one who brought up it.
Actually,
He's the one who doubled the 80s.
All of the 80s.
Because sure, yeah, the old man syndrome started kicking.
Yeah.
He was doing that.
Yeah.
In Project Spark, they made an MMO style game. That's as far as I got on that. I don't know. Oh, Upload Studio, you know, that version of the thing from PlayStation 4.
Yeah, the bear sharing thing.
Where you can get to edit games. I might have got my things mixed up a bit, but never mind. It's only Xbox One, nobody will notice.
Sure, somebody will notice. People who buy the console for entertainment purposes.
Yeah. According to what you said, you can edit, share, publish, but there's one word he used which I didn't recognise. You can curate. I'm not sure what curating is. I am the curator.
how do you spell it? I'll have a look in the dictionary.
C-U-R-A-T-E.
You know, like museum creator who shows you around, points out certain things in the museum.
Oh, that
Well, you
makes
mean
sense.
one of those type of people that goes around, shows around and goes, look at this, this is a fossil. It's old as shit.
Yeah, it's one of those sort of
Xbox
creators.
One. This is going to be as bad as shit.
No,
As a
Xbox,
sit-
no,
shit,
no,
we
it's
saw
fine. Xbox One.
Are
A
you,
complete pile of
are
shit.
you sure that's how you spell it?
C-I-U.
Because
I don't
if you
know.
spell it like that, it's a curate, and guess what that is?
What?
That's the second in command in the Church of England Church.
Okay, let's skip the word curate, and I think we got our answer. Anyway, you can edit your videos which you might upload to Facebook and places like that, and you can stream live from Twitch, which sounds like it's part of Twitter, but it isn't as far as I'm aware.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
It's got 35 million users.
And I'm not one of them.
I
Oh,
don't think anybody here is.
Oh yeah, because apparently that's why the that tank game chose the Xbox because of the 35 million users.
yeah, something like that, yeah. Oh yeah, that was another thing. When they were loads of times when they were looking for home consoles to put on, they picked Xbox One because it was the best format. Then again, I think they picked Xbox One because one of its processors runs Windows 8. That might be a good reason to go for that. If you're porting something from a PC, you might not go for something that's like a PC.
No, the company Xbox 360, not the Xbox One. The tank game.
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, might be on both anyway.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it's not backwards compatible to the Xbox One. My bad. Well, he's got a disc drive. Why don't we play DVDs and CDs? Well, nobody's mentioned it.
Well,
Good point.
What?
But it's, to be fair, when Sony announced the PS3, did they mention that it could play CDs and DVDs?
No.
They probably
did.
didn't.
No.
I think it's just become accepted for people to think, oh, it'll be able to play DVDs and CDs, so people won't even question
Unless
it.
it's a Nintendo console, then you're like,
Yeah.
will it? No, probably not actually.
Yeah, but that's Nintendo. They're always going to be different.
That is very true. Oh, the star is moving from points to money.
About time.
I know. I spelled it wrong. Thank you. That's me not being able to spell. But I knew what it meant. I knew the word I was thinking of when I looked at it.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Ah, right.
It wouldn't help anybody else. Xbox Live. Oh.
What's up?
Oh, skip the page.
Ah, okay
I
then.
think. Oh, it's somewhere around. I know. Oh,
You can have more
Sorry.
friends.
I've went down. I've found where it was. Crimson Dragon, exclusive to Xbox One. It's basically Panzer Dragon, but it's made by the same people.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, so if you've played Panzer Dragon, you'll know what Crimson Dragon's like. If you haven't played Panzer Dragon, go and play it. Go and dig out your Sega Saturn.
What
I
if you
don't
don't
own
have
that
a
game.
What if you don't have a Sega Saturn? What if it's too expensive to buy that game?
If you haven't got a Sega Saturn, you could YouTube it. But it's basically a flight simulator with dragons, and you get to breathe fire and stuff.
Oh, that
It looks
sounds quite
pretty cool.
interesting. I'll
X,
have to look for that.
here we're gonna do some more paraphrasing for Dead Rising 3. Apparently, Xbox One is the only format that lets Capcom realise their vision of an open world zombie game, aka Dead Rising 3. The ultimate open world zombie game. They said that themselves, I didn't make that up. Nick Rainbows must escape from Los Boranos and somewhere in America. Fear there's after the outbreak of the T-virus. No, sorry. The T-virus might as well be. It's zombies in a city. I'm sure they're going to nuke it at some point. You might as well call the city Raccoon City at this point now. Every game with zombies in, it's just Raccoon City. Not like I'm stingy about zombies or anything.
Mr. Biped, have you got anything to respond to that? He's dissing your the entire full Resident Evil series.
No, I'm not.
Here.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, T-Virus, Raccoon City, that's not Resident Evil. If you don't back off, I swear I'll come over there with my fist.
Is he right with being Raccoon City with the virus, or is that two different games?
Both same, okay.
Okay, I'm just clarifying.
Good enough, then.
I got nuked. I remember it. I like Resident Evil 4. That was kind of fun. But yeah,
What you buying, stranger?
I liked him.
Yeah, you're strange, really.
Yeah, so you get to make new weapons, fight hordes of zombies. There's hundreds of weapons. You also get military might. If you get stuck, you can call in an airstrike to save your ass.
Because they're tossing up with Call of Duty.
You can do it with smart glass. No feature for smart glass.
Yeah,
Sitting there, instead of just pausing the game using the control pad, you can pause the game, pick up your phone, and fall in a military strike.
That does seem to be the feature of the generation at the moment.
Yeah, and you can also use it to look for your inventory and level your character.
Because they couldn't put that on
Yeah.
a button on the controller.
No, on an inventory screen on the screen. That'd be silly.
So basically, Ubisoft, I think, did it. EA definitely did it. They did essentially the same thing. Not only to use smart glass to allow you to call out to do extra stuff, or be able to play, allow people to play it. Because the two goddamn lasers allow people to use controls only.
You do know you could just jump in any time.
I know.
I think it was me and you I meant him as well. The Dark Knight.
It's Xbox One. I don't care.
Fine, we'll get to the stuff you're interested in soon.
Yeah, you know.
All this is still important and it's still interesting.
Well,
We've got a few more pages left to go.
I would add a bit more into it.
Oh, we did do that use after all.
Told you were bad.
Okay.
I would get involved in it more, but I don't have too much information on this
Yeah,
stuff.
that's why I wrote a lot down. Okay. We're moving on to an action RPG of epic proportions, which isn't The Elder Scrolls. This is The Witcher 3.
Yeah, I heard some people mention that game.
Yes, I have heard. I've heard of The Witcher before. I think that's on PC.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Yeah, it's one of those.
And I'm going to paraphrase again. I would say quoting, but I didn't write down his name. So-and-so said this. Hello, is this vending Christian? Yes, it is. I didn't say that at all. Oh, no, you didn't. My bad. Sorry. We fine you 10 cassillion pounds. What? I'm broke for the rest of my life. My children are broke. Their children are broke. The planet's broke. So anyway, The Witcher 3. Witcher 3 coming to Xbox One with deep tactical combat. Rebuilt from the ground up. State of the art. Graphics. There was another word there.
Carrie's on writing again.
I'll give you more. Yeah. That is very true. Oh. State of the art DX11 graphics. Something with graphics card.
Basically, DX means direct
Generation
X.
X. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh.
dun, dun,
Not
dun.
wrestling, not
Wrong
wrestling.
DX.
No, but basically, Microsoft have been running DirectX for absolutely
Just
ages,
on throw his head.
and
Honestly, who throws a shoe?
It's mainly for,
Me!
it's mainly a PC thing.
yes, it's a PC for us. DirectX 11 generally comes with Windows 7 up.
Fantastical stuff. So anyway, an epic, dark, mature, non-linear story. The trademark of our studio. Whatever studio that was. Who cares? First time in the series, completely free roaming. Set in an open world environment. Fast, easily over 100 hours of gameplay.
So that means
Optional
no
voice
invisible
commands.
walls.
Pardon?
So that means no invisible walls.
And also the invisible walls.
Yeah, you're not allowed to climb up that mountain. You gotta sit long
No,
there.
you're not going to give you invisible walls. What they're going to do is set up landmines and radiation to stop you from leaving the areas that they want you to be in.
That's what Call of Duty did.
You have invisible walls, just like Elder Scrolls Skylander. I found them.
Or it's just going to go,
And
you're trying to leave this area, we'll turn your... it would make you do a U-turn because you know that you didn't want to go beyond this point.
Yeah, and when it says totally free roaming, I just
I
decided to
want to
challenge
go
it.
over that way. You've
Yeah,
gone too far.
yeah, there will be...
Walking against this
There,
invisible
there will
wall. yeah.
always be a limit to the free roam. Always. For at least for now.
It's a nice
Actually-
big square map, but I can't walk off it.
Actually, N64 did an interesting thing. I think it was Pilot Wings. You know how you have an invisible wall?
Yeah.
And Lionel almost did this on multiplayer. You left the map and you just came on the other side of the map.
Oh, that's what Final Fantasy used to do for the world map.
Yeah.
It looped round.
Yeah.
See, that'd be more interesting.
Yes, that would be.
It'd be more convenient as well. Damn, I might be in that town on the other side of the map. Oh, wait a minute. Hello.
Yeah, that would be more convenient. But
Nino Kuni
What?
did that as well.
yes, it does, doesn't it? But the Elder Scrolls doesn't. It was
No, they do the invisible walls.
yeah,
Oh.
mostly because there's some of the areas are meant to be linked to other areas anyway, so they can't really get away with that too well.
Yeah. And Borderlands 2 did that as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
It looks like you should be able to jump on this bridge. But
Yeah,
no,
but
next to that next
that
bit.
they explain that by going, yeah, we accidentally left some Dal left some gun turrets around, so you can't leave the area, otherwise it will kill you.
No, I mean them.
That was mainly in one. They didn't do
Yeah.
quite as much in two, but
No,
it's
there's
the same issue.
No, there's a bridge that in the game with a barrier on it, and you have to go through that barrier to get to the next area. But it's obvious that if you could get the angle right, you could jump onto the bridge, but it doesn't let you, which is really a pity. Oh, I got to the most exciting bit of Microsoft's conference,
Yeah.
where the bit where they were hit by Frostbite 3. Remember that, Microsoft? That's going to be a fond memory, isn't it? We're going to play Battlefield 3 now.
Don't
So-
worry, any minute now.
So it didn't start out right away.
No, it
Oh, was
didn't.
it? Was that? Oh, were you
It
sure it was?
took a minute.
It froze.
Are you sure it was Battlefield 3, not Battlefield 4?
It was
Battlefield
Battlefield 4.
Yeah, Battlefield 5, sorry.
And it was
I
still...
think my numbers mixed up. Battlefield 4 winning on Frostbite 3. But it froze the entire, apparently, as far as I'm aware, the entire console froze. Not just the game, but the entire system went down. You had to start up again, apparently. It's going to have open world combat, land, sea, and air. The opening is a sinking aircraft carrier with lots of smoke, fire, and flashy effects.
And what looks like destructible scenery.
Yeah.
But that isn't new for Battlefield.
No, it's not. But yeah, it's winning on Frostbite 3. As they might tell you several times. Frostbite!
Just-
Let's see, what was the... Oh, interesting stuff. I think I've hit indie games again. It's going to be a mixture of top-down, 2D side-scrolling adventure, the tiny main character. There's a large open world, similar to an early Zelda in design. The game's called Below, but there wasn't much to it. I was like, here's Below. Wow. Where's the main character? Oh, there he is. That little dot. Fantastic. So yeah, there wasn't much to that. And Microsoft's got a new studio called Black Tusk. They've got something.
Black Tusk.
Yeah.
You really should decide on cleaning that tusk there.
Probably. Unless it came from a black mammoth. Somebody... They've got a little bit of gameplay footage. Somebody abseils down the side of a building, takes out a guard, pulls the trigger on a gun. There's some flashy effects, like some kind of bomb's going to go off, but then it ends very suddenly. It looked interesting, but there wasn't much to it. The next thing they had was the new Halo, which I didn't get many points for that either. Points for that, I don't think. There's a giant bird mech. Master Chief's walking through the desert. His hood gets blown down. His faceplate's cracked a bit. And he just kind of looks at this bird like, "Ee!" It's slightly more intimidating than that. And it's like a dying seagull. But apparently, interesting thing is apparently it's the first Halo game to run in 60 FPS.
Don't
Yeah.
go long enough.
60 frame rates per second.
It's due out 2014. They also announced another Halo game designed for Windows. I think that's one called Halo Spartan Assault, unless that's the other one. It was Halo. I imagine it's going to be lots of running around with a gun, shooting everything that moves apart from my teammates, but I'm not good at
It
distinguishing the
sounds like
team.
the multiplayer version of the single player version of Halo. Sometimes they'll do that.
Yeah.
They'll give the multiplayer version a different name. Could be.
We've almost hit the end of the Xbox One stuff. There's going to be a live action TV series with Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, but most people, to be fair, most people
You know what?
know about that.
It does say with Steven Spielberg. It doesn't say if he's directing it or if he's actually going to be in it. That'd be interesting if he was actually in it.
I'm guessing directing.
I might be in
Or
it.
producing.
I think it was producing. I'm not quite sure. I think they mentioned that at the reveal.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's going to have a worldwide launch. It's going to launch November 20. It's going to launch in November in 21 markets around the world. $499, €499, and £439 in the UK.
So don't you know how to convert properly?
No,
What do you mean?
$449, $449.
99, 499,
Yeah, sorry.
429.
Yeah, but it's the same. It's the same for the PS4.
Yeah, but it's a little bit more. I don't know.
No, they're doing exactly the same problem.
Yeah.
For this one. Apparently, euros has to be the same as dollars,
Apparently.
even though they aren't.
Value wise, yeah.
Oh, I forgot about this one.
Oh, there's something else?
Yeah, game. But this is all over the place, isn't it? Game, something, game, price, game. It's like a really bad show on Broadway. Do the fandango, da 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 da.
Well, to be fair, when we come to the PS3 conference, it'll probably be
Ah.
the Sony conference, I'll say. You'll find that that's a little bit all over the place as well.
We don't want the PlayStation 5 more. We want to talk about the PlayStation 3 instead, and how it's going to kick Xbox One's butt. Aren't you?
What you mean about it already is kicking its butt. Yeah, it hasn't been launched yet, and PS3's what it kicking its butt.
PS4.
No, I'm on about the PS3 can kick the Xbox One's butt, even though Xbox One hasn't been reached.
How about
yet.
this on the Xbox 360's kicking the Xbox One butt?
Yeah.
They're kicking their own. Microsoft are kicking their own butts for their own console.
Let's see.
That'd be an interesting one to see.
So, Titanfall is a first-person shooter. It's going to feature mechs. I think this is paraphrase again. Pushing the limits of multiplayer gaming using Xbox Live. Titanfall will deliver gaming experiences that weren't available before on consoles. That's what it says.
Well, didn't
Yeah.
you get mecha fighting during, was it Metal Gear Solid? And there's some level of that in the original, or the second one?
Far had.
Or was that far? More recent? Is it more recent
Yeah.
than I thought? You know, I thought it was.
No, it's...
You could. There, of course. That was when you were fighting against them, but you weren't actually in one.
Mm.
Interesting things you can do while inside a mech. You control yourself. You can rip the door off another mech and grab the guy inside and just throw him across the room. because that's always fun.
Shows you somehow you're inside a room you've not even been up and moved.
Yes.
It's a very big world, very big room.
With houses.
Okay, I'm being picky
That's a
about what
room
you're
with
saying.
houses.
That's
I
all.
know.
What?
It's a room with houses.
Yeah, apparently.
It's that big.
It's a house so big that it has a room with houses in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What, does it cover half the earth then?
it might
It'll
be.
cover the entire earth.
Well, technically, you can't have a house with houses in it. You just have a house full of doll houses,
True.
or a model railway covered in houses. I thought it
But
was going to be a
you
model
won't-
railway.
but
Where's this
the-
train set? I put too many houses on it.
But the unfortunate part about that would be you wouldn't be able to get big enough mechs in order to be capable of keeping people on them.
That is very true. Drinkway. There we go. You can also land on top of mechs and sabotage them. Ah, the sabotage.
Yay.
Rip the doors off their heads and shoot their circuits up. Which could be interesting.
It sounds like God of War, but using mechs.
It's not like God of War, it's a first person shooter.
Mm.
It'd be like Halo.
No,
With
it,
new game mechanics and mechs.
Yeah.
Well, there is one other thing that I did see from that, because it was in the EA conference, was that when you actually controlling the person rather than the actual mech,
Yeah.
they added stuff like wall running and little things like that.
Oh, and the jetpack boost jump.
Yeah,
That did look interesting as well. It was,
yeah. Even those elements have already been added into other games, so it's nothing new at
It's
least.
very similar to Mirror's Edge in that respect.
In the wall running section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we have reached we've managed to reach the end of Xbox One. They had a very short lifespan. We will mourn its passing.
you never know, it might
Yeah.
surprise us.
And now we are all happy.
I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, it might surprise us.
It might be. But anyway,
So are you
Answer.
going to buy that one to prove it?
no.
But it still might surprise us.
So you're not willing to stake your own money on that statement?
No,
Certainly not.
I'm just,
Making
know,
a statement.
I'm just making, I'm just saying it because you never know. People might actually buy it and actually think it's not as bad as it sounds at the
Well,
moment.
people won't buy it.
There are people that have decided to buy it. The main reason I've heard people deciding to buy it is not for the game side of it. It's more to do with all the other little features they've added onto it.
Yeah.
They focused on the
Yeah,
other
the
stuff.
entertainment,
Yeah.
and TV, and
They just like the idea of having that all in one place. So that's some people's reactions to that. But it isn't as many as all the gamers that were on there going, oh, god damn it, it's actually a bit bad. Well, goodbye Xbox. Hello PS4.